What do you crave more, sugar or fat? Pizza or fries? Ice cream or milkshakes? You have all these cravings, right? It could be a combination of sugary, fatty, processed foods, right? Well, you just want to just devour and just eat just vast amounts of these types of processed foods. Well, we got to avoid that, and we got to be aware of them if you're trying to be healthy and lose weight. So in this video, guys, I'm going to discuss how to combat these food cravings, because I mentioned in a previous video, when it comes to weight loss, you're going to experience cravings. You're going to experience wanting certain foods that you can't have right now currently because of the routine you're trying to stick with. This is important. So I'm going to discuss here just ways to basically to combat these cravings, because guys, you need to be successful whatever health goals you have. If you want to gain muscle, if you want to lose weight, you're going to have to fight some cravings here. But before we jump into that, guys, hey, please subscribe to Fitness Psychology here, because I'm going to discuss all topics, mindset, nutrition, fitness, because those are the habits that make you become confident and healthy. So let's go ahead and jump into these cravings, how to fight these cravings so you guys can be successful with your weight loss. All right, so what happens is you're losing weight, right? And or maybe you're going through a time window of you're not eating, or you're eating just a little amount of calories. Okay, so you're gonna have some cravings. The first way to avoid this is to make sure you stay hydrated. What happens when you get a craving, like you're hungry, you feel like you actually might be thirsty. So do that first. Whenever the cravings start, and they'll start all right, make sure you just go ahead and drink some water. I mean, in general, when you're trying to lose weight, you should be consuming anywhere between a gallon of water or maybe like 3/4 of that. I just think that's a great balance of being hydrated. The second way to avoid food cravings is to make sure that you're eating regularly. I mentioned previously that if you go through a big time gap of skipping your meals, you might end up binging and overeating. So make sure you're eating regularly, but it's, of course, portion control. That's gonna help you lose weight. But if you eat regularly, you're not gonna have as much cravings because your body's being constantly fueled perfectly. So make sure you're eating regularly, but keep the portion size, keep it small, guys. Okay, the third way to fight off cravings is to actually practice mindful eating. When you take your time and to eat your food, you'll give your body enough time to signal that, okay, we're good, we got fuel into our system here, metabolism, you're good to go, you're safe. If you just take your time and practice mindful eating, you'll be able to combat the cravings more. We're very reactive in society, right? So when you're hungry, like right away, you're just gonna instantly react and grab something. Take your time and be mindful of the process, and that can help you to become very successful. The fourth way to fight food cravings is to make sure you're getting enough sleep. When you're tired, the hormone ghrelin will go ahead and fire off more, and that's the hormone that makes the signals that you're hungry because you're tired. When your sleep is out of whack, you tend to make poor decisions. So make sure you're getting enough sleep. Always stick to a consistent sleep routine the best you can. 7 to 9 hours. Do the best you possibly can to get your body kind of ready to go for your sleep, like an hour in advance. So, your breathing, your meditation, your journaling, I recommend stretching, but get enough sleep, and that will help you guys to maintain your hormones. The fifth way to fight cravings is to find healthy alternatives. And there's a lot of great ways you can do this, is like sugar, for example. You might actually need more salt in your diet, a little bit more sodium. So if you find yourself, you're wanting all these chocolates and ice creams and all that stuff, make sure you're adding a little bit of salt to your meals. People think sodium's bad for you. It's really not. It's just, unfortunately, it's in a lot of processed food, so it gets a bad rep. But make sure you're doing healthy alternatives. Let's just say if you have a sweet tooth, make sure you have fruit by you. Fruit's not gonna kill you with the sugar. I feel like fruit gets a bad rep and it aggravates me to no end, but find healthy alternatives. So again, if you feel like you're craving sugar, make sure you just have fruit around. Bananas, berries, you name it. If you are finding yourself wanting some sugary and fatty foods, add more salt to your meals, like pink Himalayan salt. There's plenty of ways to get around this, guys. So find healthy alternatives and that will make you successful. But all right, guys, those are just some tips and tricks there on how to fight off some food cravings, because, you know, again, if you are going to be successful with weight loss, you're going to go through this period where there's going to be some cravings and you're going to feel a little frustrated, but make sure you combat these cravings the best you can. And that's gonna make you successful. So let me know down below, guys, what's one of these cravings, these techniques that you're gonna use to make you become successful with your weight loss? I'd love to know, but you know the drill here. Hey, subscribe to Fitness Psychology, and I'll just see you guys on the next film.